Hey, folks.
Howdy.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Let us know before we get started. No, I don't want that on the floor. Put it on that table. Can y'all hear? Yes. Can you hear Greg too?
Yeah, can you hear me?
We got Scott in here with Rambling with the Brooms and Barb, Mrs. Living Simple, and we have Mom and Diane and Vision Acres Homestead and Jesse with Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Living Simple, and Mrs. Living Simple both. And I thought I read something.
John and Sherry.
Just a minute ago.
There's Possum Run.
Hey, Mama V.
Matt.
And Matt is in here. Lazy, how did I go from Santa to Mod Father in 2 comments? I must know a guy. Oh my gosh.
Linda Lipsky.
Linda's here. Carpenter Self-Reliance.
Little Southern Brothers.
Hey, is it one or all of you? Coffee Angel Crafts, hello. Vision Acres, check your email, please. If you're still in here.
Tina Ladybug.
Hey, Tina.
She was right above Coffee Angel Crafts, and we didn't see her.
I didn't see her, no.
I just noticed her.
Hello.
That was quick.
Hi.
Oh, you're gonna have to change the view, Lori. I'm getting cropped.
Well, I'm just trying to take.
I got cropped out.
I'm trying to take Greg's wings off.
There it is.
Number one, be yourself. So we got quite a few in here.
Oh yeah.
I want to give them a second to come in. Marshall, hello.
Hello.
Can you guys see the chat, Mike and Chelsea?
We can.
Yes. Well, he can. My eyesight isn't gonna do it.
Sorry, we're a couple minutes late. My mom called me right before all this happened, and I was not about to cut her off.
Oh no, I understand. I'd seen that you'd said hi to me in the chat, so I knew you were here. But Chelsea, I was actually just watching you bake homemade bread.
Oh, fun! That's my favorite bread recipe.
Living
It's
Simple
super
just said
easy.
that.
Yeah, I guess I need your glasses, huh? So I think most of them in here know who you are. Hopefully we get a few more in. But this is Mike and Chelsea with Vision Acres Homestead. Hey, Susie.
Hello, Susie. Hey, the
Southern Life. We were just watching your podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, Lori. Guess what I got in the mail today?
Guess what? Oh, MT.
I got it in the mail today, and I'm like, yep, I'm wearing this.
Yeah, I'm wearing, well, you can't see it. I'm wearing Fowler Family Farms.
I'm wearing one of my 2 favorites that I got.
E3 Homestead's in here, and Outdoors with Big Matt.
And Living in Abundant Grace.
What do you? Okay, Living in Abundant Grace is in here.
I got attacked. It was like dive bomb.
Ninja. I'm gonna get some water. Hold on. Would you like some water?
Yes, please. I just got home, guys. I'm sorry.
Crazy Ed's Homestead's here.
What's up, Ed?
More weeds.
Oh, I can read that one.
And they'll be in here in a little bit, little Southern Brother. I want to do some shirts as soon as I get moved over, but right now I can't afford it with having to move. I can't afford to make shirts. Jackie Saylor just finished watching Fowler Family Farms vacation video.
They went on vacation?
Yeah, and they came back early. She lost her best friend.
Oh, that's sad.
in San Diego, California.
Oh, dang.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Little Homestead. Hello, Pete. Hey, Pete.
I think that made it worse.
What's that? Oh, the light. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have horns.
It's not gonna work.
You don't have those horns.
I don't have them this time. See, it's down.
Let's get closer to you, as long as you don't chase me away.
Oops. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Vision Acres Homestead. If any of you haven't seen them before, go check them out. I really like them. They're a new channel. You guys, how long have you been doing YouTube?
May 5th.
Was
Right.
it?
May 5th.
It's the beginning of May. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on the day. I don't know.
Very important.
Pretty sure it's May 5th.
I don't know.
Like May 5th.
All I know is it was May.
It's like, I don't remember what day I got saved, but we started
No.
YouTube on May 5th. But they,
Oh.
they are a new channel, and so they don't have a lot of subscribers yet, but I know they will. These guys are doing dairy and beef cattle. Do you have beef cattle right now?
One.
Just the one Dexter right now.
He's
Okay.
awful.
Huh?
Don't say that. She wants Dexters. Don't
Okay,
tell
but-
her they're awful.
No,
he's
Andy was
just
good.
Yeah,
He
he's
was
just
awful.
yeah, he's a pain.
Our other one we had was awesome, but no,
Then you killed it.
Well, yeah. it's
Well, she was
food.
Well,
old.
there you go.
Time to go.
It was time to go.
And you guys do chickens, a bunch of chickens. Y'all
Yeah.
got a bunch of chickens and turkeys. How many turkeys do you have?
I have 6 in a chicken tractor, and I have 2 that are getting ready to be processed. So technically, I guess 8
So you have 2 broad-breasted
Yeah,
whites,
2
and you have 6
Royal Palms.
Royal Palms.
And I love my Royal Palms. They are the sweetest turkeys. They're like pets. They're great.
You gonna eat them?
Well, see, I kind of
One
just
day.
I got them
Yeah,
because
you
I
are.
really wanted turkeys. Well, we have I think 4 males, so 4 toms, and we have 2 hens. So we kind of have to limit that down. So eventually, yes, we have to at least process some of the
Yes.
toms.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually going to give one of them to our friend Trish at Willow Creek Homestead. So they're actually going to take one of them, but yeah, the rest of them we're only keeping one because that's all you need.
So are you gonna get more hens?
I don't know. I haven't decided. I think I want to see if I can't let
Walker.
them, like,
Walker.
I guess, create their own babies and see if I
Right.
can get more that way.
I've already named one that's still Royal Palms.
Cool.
They're fine.
Hey, Terry from MT.
MT's in here. And Walker Farm Fans in here.
So our turkeys. She said she loves the turkeys more than her chickens, but
They have a better personality. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, they have
Sure.
some great personalities.
Yeah.
if I end up with 100 turkeys, there might be an issue.
Yeah.
Apparently, Royal Palms are more sought after as well, so we can actually sell the hatching eggs and we can sell the poults too. So, I mean, there's kind of like a business in that of some sort.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just got them because I really wanted turkeys. So
I would be interested in hatching eggs.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm excited.
Yeah.
When we had turkeys, ours weren't the smartest. One morning I went out to water, and I felt this water break. I was like, this is heavy. I dump it, and there's a turkey flops out.
Oh no!
It wasn't full grown, but it wasn't.
It
little
wasn't
bitty.
small.
Well,
It was
okay.
in
I was
there.
gonna say, I will say that our broad-breasted white turkeys are dumber than a sack bricks.
Yes. All they care about is food.
This
Yeah.
is like from them.
So they were really, really hard to keep alive, like for real. Like we started off with three or four of them, and I ended up with only 2. They literally they wanted to die. Like I had to keep them from not wanting to die. So pretty much that's how it was. But the Royal Palms are different. They're very, very sturdy, very hardy. Like I haven't had any issues. We ended up getting them from. I drove all the way to Cackle Hatchery in Lebanon.
You're not supposed to tell this story because they told you not to tell this story.
Why?
Is this the one where you showed up a day early?
Oh, I don't care. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, I saw online some Cackle Hatchery posted something that said, "Hey, we're doing 50% off of all the turkeys that we have here," and I was like. Yeah, I was like, I wanted these. These are the specific kind I wanted. I'm going to drive 3 hours like an idiot to go get them with 3 kids. Yeah. So I went there, I got them, came back, but they told me that the person that posted that she
showed up there a day early.
I did.
They weren't on sale yet.
But the post said that it was. So, yeah, I was about.
Like stay there overnight.
No, it was like really early in the morning. I think I left at
you
like
drove
9.
to a really nasty thunderstorm that day
horrible.
too.
I shouldn't have gone, but I did anyway.
All for it not being the right day.
It's okay. I still got.
They still honored it.
They still honored it, which was great. But so I started off with 6 turkeys, and I still have 6. So I mean, they were super easy to deal with, and they were very hardy, and I didn't lose any of them. So I would definitely recommend the breed.
Noah. Don't pull on that. Sorry. Noah's just pulling on. He's about to end up with a face full of everything.
Don't do that. Please don't.
Well, when you get some hatching eggs, I would be interested in purchasing.
Yeah, absolutely.
What part of Missouri are you guys in?
Are you familiar with Farmington?
Nope.
Okay, so St. Louis, we're like an hour south of St. Louis, like straight south.
Okay.
So
and like an hour north of Cape Girardeau.
I don't know where that is.
That's southeast Missouri.
Something like that.
That's where we went and picked up Molly and Honey.
You mean Honey and Margot?
Yeah, Honey and Margot. Not Molly.
We didn't pick up the baby.
Actually, we did. She was just prepackaged.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, y'all AI'd her though, didn't you?
What's that?
I thought y'all had her AI.
No, we got her AI'd. We
bought her already.
Already AI'd.
Yeah, and the same thing with Honey. Honey is already pregnant whenever we got her as well, and she's actually due in February.
Hey, Kyle. So
MT
says close to, what is that, Geneva?
St. Genevieve. We're about I want to say an hour away from St. Gen because we're about 40 or so, 35, 40 minutes away from Farmington, and then that's like an extra 20, 30 minutes from there?
Oh, no.
He's bringing out the Google Maps.
Let's ask Google.
That's the way I have to do it because there's a Farmington, Arkansas. I know where that is, but not Missouri.
No, I'm not familiar with Arkansas. He is, but I'm not.
North of Texas. What is Santa saying? Something about north of Texas.
It's north of Texas.
It's funny.
What's that?
Yeah.
Hey, Granddad.
Hey, Dad.
My phone is not working.
You can grab mine if you can find it, because I don't know where it's at.
I was talking about Mom.
E3 said earlier that she wanted a buffalo, but Chris said no.
Chris vetoed that idea.
I've actually got one of the guys that works for me has a buffalo farm in Missouri.
Yeah.
And he told me I should really step away from cows because they're a pain in the butt, and buffalo is so much easier, but I don't know about that.
I like buffalo burgers, though. I'm not even
buffalo
gonna lie.
burger does taste good.
Hey, Patty Price. Patty Price is here. What about beefalo? Wouldn't that be like a good?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Who asked about St. Gen? MT Homestead asked about St. Gen. Yeah, we're 30 miles away from St. Gen. So.
Yeah.
And the Little Southern Brothers asked you to mail them a turkey earlier. I meant to. Yeah, mail them a turkey. They want a turkey.
No, hey, me first.
Whenever I get the eggs, y'all can have them. Honestly, I'm not too terribly worried about making money off of them too much. Honestly, like I said before, I honestly just like having them. So if y'all want the eggs, I can just send you.
I do want eggs, but I want to purchase them.
Hey, Evans Family Homestead and Outdoors.
Everybody's upset you have no horns tonight.
I know. I'm sorry.
We can fix that.
No, the sun is too.
Did y'all know
Super bright.
Terry, and she's in here, so I can say this, but while your live was going on and I said something about the horns, she was sending me pictures. It looks like this on text. He said, I wish I could post this in the live chat.
I didn't catch on to it for like the longest time, though. I
when-
was like, oh, okay. No, I had no idea.
Yeah, when you said that they were saying you had horns, I'm like, you've got a ball sitting on top of your head. I was looking at the picture, not beyond the picture. Like, so I wasn't
Talking
seeing.
about the bun that I
Yeah,
had?
no, this where it was like tied in a knot. I was like, you got a
got
little ball sitting up there, but I didn't see the horns because I was actually looking at the curtain and not the shadow that was being made.
Yeah.
So, I mean, while you were doing your live, she was sending pictures on text through text messages.
Yeah, Terry said she wanted to put the picture in the chat.
Yeah, she did.
I said I wish I
At
did.
least I gave somebody a laugh.
Ed Kirkpatrick is in here. Hello.
And
Oh, what is their name?
Huga?
Yes, Huga. Is that it? Is that what you said?
Yes, Huga.
Homestead. Huga. Huga.
hello from
He's
Huda.
pronouncing it for us, so that way we can actually like learn how to
That's
say
why
it
we're.
right.
I didn't read
how,
that.
That's how
I like it.
Mike got it. Huda. He's
I didn't
reading.
read it. I just saw their name.
Terry says it was funny and cute.
Oh.
You were
Yeah.
a cute Maleficent.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Lila. I didn't know you was in here.
Apparently Gail's in here. So.
Gail's in here. Gail. Southern Living. Yep.
Gail
Hi,
Southern
Gail.
Living. Hello.
Okay, so you were trying to tell me, I said something about I was going to do the Dexter, and then you talked me out of it, right? And then
No, you said I talked you out of it.
Right,
I never
right.
intentionally talked you out of it.
No, you really did. You talked me out of it. Like your talking talked me out of it, right? And so then you tried to go back and say, no, this is what I meant by the Dexter. So
Yes.
let's hear it. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
so when you said you were worried about it, I was trying to explain we had a bad experience with them because we went in sight unseen, untouched. I don't know what just our computer just like
Weird.
freaked for a second. When we went and looked at them the first time, she was with the bulls, and so was he, our steer. They're like, sorry, you can't go in there. The bulls in there. And they're like, yeah, they're halter trained. They're nice. They've been hand raised. All this other stuff.
Well, side note, she was actually supposed to be our milk cow, and that's originally why we bought her, because the Dexter is a dual purpose breed. So go ahead.
Yeah. So when we got here, they pulled up into our field, let them loose. We gave them a little bit of time to kind of
Acclimate.
acclimate. And yeah, we went to go say hi, and I got into a tussling match with a horned cow.
Because he's an idiot. After that,
No, not because how.
yes,
well,
because you were
she-
like, "Oh,
she-
you're gonna
she-
stand
She
here."
got
I'm like, no, that's
sassy
not
and
how
threw a
that
fit with
works.
me and started throwing her horns at me, and I grabbed her by her horns and I locked on and I held on.
Yeah, and
and
she
she didn't
hated
like
him
that.
ever since. Absolutely hated him.
But
ever
I'm not going to
since.
get gored.
Why didn't you jump on?
He has told me so many times he's gonna do that to our milk cows. So I wouldn't put it past him.
Mike, you could probably stand up and she could walk out, right?
Oh, not these cows. They're pretty tall.
There. Well, Margot's tall.
Yes.
Honey, on the other hand, is more my size.
Yes.
No, I meant that Dexter's.
Oh yeah, the Dexters are.
They were shorter than me.
Yeah.
That's
They
saying
came up to like
something.
your shoulder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're tiny.
But so did you, when you sold, are they hard to sell? It seems like a Dexter could be hard to sell. No.
There's Facebook groups, and I'm sure there might be some near you, but in Missouri, there's a Missouri Dexter's Breeding Association.
There's a lot towards
And
Springfield
the
and the
minute
Ozarks.
somebody puts, a Dexter up for sale, they're gone.
Yeah.
So
They
they're-
have fantastic meat, like really tasty meat. The downfall is that they don't have a lot of fat, like
Okay.
at all. You actually, like for us, we have to add that fat. So we have to like, if we're doing any type of like ground hamburger, we actually have to cook them with butter to add a little bit more grease because I learned that the hard way. I went to go do grilled hamburgers and I burnt them really fast because I'm used to listening for the grease to drop.
Right.
Yeah, there wasn't any. They turned into hockey pucks. So
They make great
Hockey pucks.
because we've had the filet mignon from them. The filet is delicious.
they're really good.
The ground beef is good. We put it in tacos all the time, but we didn't get any other steak cuts from her because she was over 3 years old, and we didn't. You don't
can't
want to
have
leave
anything on the bone.
Yeah, can't leave anything on the bone at that age.
So we actually, our steer that's out there, our Dexter, he's actually, he has a process date of March of next year. So once we get him, we can kind of tell you a little bit more about how the actual steaks and roasts are because I don't know yet.
and I wasn't going to step away from Dexter's. Actually, I was talking to a buddy of mine that I served in the Army with who actually breeds Dexter's for the junior PBR rodeo.
Okay.
He has a lot
There's one there.
He's got a lot of Dexters. She's like, if you need a stud, I can bring him down from Wyoming. And I'm like, you're going to come all the way from Wyoming to bring me a stud? He goes, why not? Like, okay.
Why not?
Just put him in the back seat and bring him on in.
But yeah.
Does he use them for bucking bulls for the
He does.
Yeah.
I mean the junior rodeo?
Yeah.
Daz is here.
Hello, Daz.
Hi, Daz.
A little Southern brother was talking about a donkey that they had gotten, and the guy said it. I read it as it was going down. I think they said it was up all the right there. Sounds like a deal Tommy got with a donkey we got. Man said it would be good to run with the cattle. We bought it from him. It was free. Next chat, that should have been a sign. And then they said, it runs the cattle, eats the tails of the horses, and chases Connor on the dirt bike.
It's so funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny.
Since it's at their house, it's funny. But
It's funny if it happened to us now.
Yeah, our deal with ours, it was just too good to be true. We should have known because we got them both, which we were told that she was bred, so it would have been like three cows
three in one
for
deal.
the price of one, and with delivery, and that's like 3-hour drive delivery, and it was $900. So we should have known. Let's be real. Yeah. So it is what it is, and we learned.
Overall, the breed themselves, are a good breed.
Our experience.
Can be. I mean, the 4-H and all them they show Dexters
Big time.
So it's all in the handling. We just bought a pair of lemons. I don't know what else to call them. They were
a big old bust.
Yeah. Jackie says we're going with Highland cattle next, right?
I don't know. I can't decide if I want to do another meat cow. I don't know. I like my dairy cows too much. They're my big giant dogs. So I don't know. I kind of think of ourselves as a dairy, honestly, like a home dairy.
I think of myself first and foremost as a meat eater. I need food in my belly.
Well, they still have to have babies to have milk.
Okay. If we're eating babies. I know it sounds bad. If we're going to eat the offspring,
maybe if
we'll be okay.
Eat babies. Oh my goodness. Our first live that you do, you flip everybody off, and now you're talking about eating babies. I'm done.
Eating the offspring of our current herd. Okay, got it.
Except for Molly.
Yes, Molly.
The Dexter that you ate was not your Dexter, right?
Correct.
Well, she was ours. We had her for a year.
Was it a year? Oh my goodness. Felt like the longest year ever. Oh, goodness. I worked with that cow like every single day.
She had better luck with the cow because she didn't like me after I got into a wrestling match with her.
Can we turn that down a little bit, please?
A little Southern brother said Connor hates that donkey. He came in and said that donkey has to go. I said why, and he said it chased me all over the field.
I've heard donkeys are good as like livestock guardians.
Yeah, we talked about doing that, but I
Yeah.
think we found out that we don't need a livestock guardian animal.
No, we just have Molly.
Yeah, our calf. I don't know if you caught that the other day. She stood guard chasing a fox around, trying to keep the fox away from the chickens.
So
No.
we had
Whoa.
the chicken coop inside of the fence, and she was guarding the chickens,
You
and
tell the
Margot
story to
was
break the
behind guarding Molly.
I saw her chasing the chickens.
She does, but she
Yeah.
she sleeps by the chickens every single night. Like it's almost like a love-hate relationship. I think she wants to play with them, and that's why she chases them. So the
Mhm.
chickens run away from her, obviously, and then she wonders why they keep running away. She's pretty fun.
Ever since we got Caleb, we hadn't lost. Well, we hadn't lost a chicken to a fox.
Not to a fox. We apparently did to a snake.
Yeah, and to something that decapped them.
Are y'all going to go to the expo next March?
I think that honestly depends on what. Can I help you? I think it depends on how everything is going. We have Honey's cap is due in February, and then
It's the
I still
end of
have
February, right?
yeah.
like-
No, I think it's the beginning, but
We'll have to look into
I still have to milk. Well, at that point, it'll just be no, because Margot will still be
Yeah,
going.
you'll-
So technically,
you'll
I'll be
be
milking
milking,
both
yeah.
cows. So I don't really have a lot of people over, like at least around us that know how to milk a cow. So if anything, it's just gonna have to be like him going by himself. If that's
We
the
brain
case.
the cows.
No.
No, nobody needs to see your puppy.
He's not in very many of the videos.
That is because he's usually off running around acting like a psychopath.
Or if you film in the morning, he's sleeping.
That's true.
Yeah, I see the girls, but not him. Brampton
Oh,
Gardner, hello.
Hello, Brampton Gardner.
Actually, a lot of the times, if anything, if the girls are like being a bunch of turds like they are, and Aubrey's staring at me with an evil like glare right now, usually Noah's actually out there helping do all the nightly chores. Like Noah will go out there and
he
put the
helps me a
chickens
lot.
put the chickens away by himself, and he helps Michael fill up like waters and everything else too. So.
That's his favorite thing to do is stand there and fill waters. And if that's what he's going to do, I'm not going to be upset. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone because I'm trying to look up this cow. Tiny Tim Posey just said, "Have we heard of piney wood cattle?"
Piney wood cattle.
I don't know. E3 Farmstead, the expo is for anyone who buys tickets.
E3 Farmstead also said up there that they have a livestock guardian cat. Well, at least it guards the goats.
Yeah, that's kind of what Abby used to do though too. She would guard the chickens.
I've
Big
never
time.
heard of this cow, but it is absolutely gorgeous.
I see.
Well, I don't want to eat a gorgeous cow. I don't want a gorgeous cow where I can't eat it.
It looks tasty too.
It looks
It looks tasty.
It's piney what?
Piney
Wood.
woods cattle.
oh, this fly.
I don't know if you're going to be able to. Well, the thing autofocus.
You have to
I'm
touch
gonna touch
the
it.
thing. There you go. There you go.
Oh, okay.
What is going on with?
He's showing it right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that got really blurry.
Yeah. But yeah, that's an actual really pretty cow. Our neighbors down the road, they got longhorns in.
Yeah, apparently longhorns are not the best cows to have because they've broken out how many times?
Yeah,
now?
they've broken out a couple times over there.
Apparently they're not very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least in that situation, they're not.
Hey, Lazy C Homestead.
Hey, Lazy C. I'm glad you came in, Kristen. Hang on, Kristen. Something's about to happen on TV.
E3 says that she thinks their cat is in love with one of their female goats.
Sorry, we have a clumsy child, and she just about ate it, and Chelsea about spit water out everywhere, and that
Yeah,
just
I was like, wait, something's about to happen.
it already came out her nose.
At Lazy C Homestead, this bird that you gave me, it was an egg, and we hatched it.
Ow.
Greg said it was hatched from a blue egg, and I thought it was a brown egg. But regardless of what color the egg was, the bird came out. It's a rooster, and it looks like an Americana. It's got the cheeks and everything. Will this bird produce? What color eggs will? Does the rooster have anything to do with what color eggs are produced?
If it's mixed with any of them, yeah. It just depends. Like, if you
Will an Americana rooster help change a brown egg layer to a
Like an
green egg
Easter
layer?
I think you get the green eggs with an Americana hen and a any type of brown.
I don't know. I did read somewhere the other day that
like the rooster with that particular breed, if the hens lay brown eggs, that rooster can make the green eggs with an Americana. I think that's how it works.
Hey, Farm Nation Fat and Hedgehog's
Homestead. Hey, let's see. Living in Abundant Grace, Homestead said they used to have longhorns and they loved them. Ours were too, what does that say?
Ours were too tame. So tame you could pet their horns while they ate.
Wow. So they liked having them.
Yeah.
Well, just like any animal, how you treat it is usually how it, how they act.
The Americana hen was the mama.
Noah.
Breeding a brown egg genetics on blue egg genetics creates a 50% chance of green eggs.
So the Americana. Brown eggs.
Okay, so that's.
Yeah, buddy. Nobody needs to see you wiggling a string on the screen.
If it came out with the face muff, then it was a blue egg.
So it was okay. So then, what's the chances of if it bred with an Americana hen? What's the chances of it being? What would the egg colors be? If you mix a Mexican rooster with your hens, you get huevos.
That's why I laughed a second ago. I tried to hold it in. I didn't want to interrupt the chat, but that was pretty good.
I am going to remove that wrench.
Remove that wrench.
Water in my nose.
I'll go back to looking for my father to Santa again.
That was pretty good, though.
It was pretty good.
Aubrey, stop.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
No, stop it.
Is that a horse?
Oh my goodness. He keeps playing. We got Operation for the kids, the board game. And so Noah's sitting there and he's pushing on the nose to make it vibrate just because he thinks it's funny.
He's also like.
We can't hear it. Or I can't hear it.
Oh, well, I'm surprised because it's super loud.
Yeah, Jackie, we do watch Cog Hill.
Hey, Freehandly Maid.
I just don't know him personally. I guess I could email.
You could just send an email, see if they respond.
I just
They might. Hey, Free Hanley Maid.
I like watching Nugget. I'm not even kidding.
I like it when they just open the gate and he goes.
I showed her a post. The town that's closest to us. Somebody posted on the Facebook group, and they were like, "Welcome to a country town," and they took a picture. There's an emu running through the town, like they're just taking pictures of it as it's going through town.
It was funny.
And they're like, "Yeah, I think he lives like 2 miles south of the town. Has anybody called the owners?"
Hey, Simply Jan.
Simply Jan is in here.
Hi, Jan. Oh, hey, speaking of Jan, I can't get a hold of you with your email because I can't find your email address anyway. So text Trish and ask Trish for my number, and then I can do it the other way around too. That way I can get your number that way.
She's been trying to. Jan told her to get a hold of her the other day, and we've been trying to figure out how to get a hold of Jan because there's no
she told
email
me to email her. I couldn't figure out where her email was at. I've looked on everything. Fine.
That's why I had y'all email me because I couldn't find your email.
Is it not on?
I thought it was on our about.
Today it was, but when I was trying to reach out to you the other day, I don't know. And Jan, that reminds me, I don't know. Here a while back, you said something about trying to get a hold of me. I don't remember what it was about, but you have my cell number. If you go back and look in your emails, you do have my cell number. But it's been a few days, and I don't even remember what it was about now. It's been several days.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. I think the only person's number on YouTube I have is Jen and Wiley's.
Oh, I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah. Well, that's how we texted them when we did the donation.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I did know that. Just kidding.
If the hen was a blue egg layer, you would have approximately a 25% green, 12.5% olive, 12.5% teal, 25% blue, 25% brown, 12.5% turquoise, 12.5% darker blue. Can't remember the color exactly.
So
Okay,
in
so
other words,
when people
there's
talk
a lot
about
of
chicken
probabilities.
I like chicken math more than egg math because that's.
Or you could just be like me and buy the ones that have the specific color. That's what I do.
Egg?
Well, it's not a half egg. I mean, it's going to be a whole egg.
It says 25% green, 24% blue, so that's half an egg.
It's a lot of percent.
I don't know if all these.
That's the chances, not the. I
Well,
don't know. You got like a 3/4 egg the other day. You picked up. It was like it had a shell, but it didn't have a shell.
Oh, that was yesterday.
And it's not the clear sack.
That was
like we've seen that before with the calcium low. This was an actual shell, but
it
if
was
you touched
weird.
the shell,
It just started. I mean, you could indent it. It was
Yeah.
very weird. I don't know. Like they have calcium, so I don't know what in the world that was about, but it was very weird. Like I grabbed it and I just went like this, and then it made an indentation, and I was like, oh no.
but it was an actual shell.
Hey, Mommy,
Yeah, it was
remember
weird.
that see-through egg?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, me either.
I found a 3/4, 1/4 egg. It was like about that small.
It's called a fart egg.
Or an
New
angel.
Farms.
Yes.
No, it's called a fairy
Yes,
egg.
fairy
But
egg.
fart egg is
Still
funnier.
using that tumbler. Can I go get it? It's in the car.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I use it every day.
Noah, please
The
stop.
only thing about the hatcheries is we've gotten posted. What?
Past
Wait a second.
Have a good evening, Patty Price.
the only thing about the hatcheries is they have gotten
That's
past
this
this
F1,
F1
cross I
cross.
created this year. I don't understand. Do y'all understand that?
Hey, Mr. MT.
Really?
I don't understand, Kristen.
Evelyn,
Kristen,
stop.
explain.
Wait,
Hedgehog,
I'm repping the shirt. Thank you.
Noah, stop. Noah, put the game down. No, no more.
Hedgehog says it's a calcium deficiency.
Babe, he doesn't understand operation. He digs in there.
I know.
He just digs in and lets it vibrate. He goes, I don't care how bad he's screaming. I'm going to get this bone out of this operations game.
You know, operations game and that perfection game are why I had years of counseling.
It's like Jack in the Box. You're like, when is it gonna pop? Oh no!
Actually, Aubrey had a really hard time with the game of operation when we first got it because
She hated
the
it.
minute it buzzed, she goes, "Nope, I'm done with this game. I want nothing to do with this game at all."
It's
It took
scary.
a couple of days, and now she started mastering it. She's gotten really good with it, but she absolutely refused to play the game.
I'm just afraid of the buzz.
so me being me, I'm like, okay, what does the Bible say? It says, "Have no fear."
Just keep going.
I was like, just keep trying. You got it.
Mm-mm.
We've got operation, but when you touch the sides to make it buzz, it don't buzz. It'll
Really?
light up, but it won't buzz.
Changed that.
I wonder if I had something to do with it.
You probably broke it.
Yeah.
And then the one that she had, and I played with it. It had like this little charge you get like money from it, but when you touched it, it didn't even light up. It was broken.
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
It didn't even
That
make
makes
noise.
Yeah, because you can't make a blue or like a green from a green. You
Yeah.
have to actually. It's like Cornish cross. You
I
can't
see.
breed Cornish cross to make more Cornish.
I read
cross.
somewhere that the Americanas
Got
that the box stores sell, and
They're not
they're
true
not true
Americanas.
Americanas at all. I don't know
Pretty
what they
interesting.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what I read somewhere.
I think the original ones. I think were Arucanas.
Arucanas.
I can't pronounce it right. I'm probably butchering it.
Aracanas.
No pun intended.
I think some people just, I mean, like, so what I've read, but I don't know that it's the same bird, but some people call it Aracanas and some call it Americanas.
I read something. I think I read it somewhere that they're two different, and Americanas are what we refer to as, but the Arucanas are what came before the Americanas. I don't know. I might be completely wrong, but and so please go to Google again.
I think it's Donna. Donna from a Little Southern Brothers has a great solution for the operation. Just take the batteries out.
Yeah, if only. If I did that, he would throw a giant hissy fit. And I'm sure nobody wants to hear a 5-year-old screaming his lungs out.
Look at this.
Stick him outside.
I'm not going to throw a hissy fit.
Oh, you're 5. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm breeding my Americana chickens to have a few colors. My rooster came from blue eggers, and my hen lays from brown to bright blue.
So that's where you get your Easter eggers, isn't it? Whenever you continue to breed them like that, they get different colored
Dude,
eggs.
you got lots of money because you butchered that guy.
Yeah, he did.
The rooster that I have, well, I have 3 roosters. I didn't want any more roosters. I just got rid of a lot of roosters, and then I hatched, and she gave me a few eggs, and one of them hatched. Well, a couple of them hatched. One lived, and it turned out to be a rooster, and I was going to get rid of it, but now it looks like an Americana rooster, and so I might, keep it if it has a chance of blue eggs or something.
Yeah.
They're on mute. They're probably talking about us. Yeah. He's talking about us. He's growing horns. I'm going to mute and talk about him.
I wasn't talking about you. I was
we had one kid sitting right over
we
here.
got
We had one kid
encroached
sitting
really,
right here.
really quick by the kids. They walked away from the movie because we didn't stop one of them from doing it.
They
all started coming in.
They were
I can see like in your screen right down here.
Yeah. So Noah was literally, you can't, like right here, like laying on my leg, trying to like talk to me while we're trying to carry on a conversation here. The girls sitting at the table, they're sliding further and further in so they can see the screen.
Big time. Like they were just out of camera view, like just out.
Ricky Venture says, Vision Acres is everywhere. No, Brampton, laying eggs.
Wait.
Ricky Venture was on our live the other night for hours.
Yeah, which is why he was on it for hours because we were everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, did they help produce a different color egg? How much does the rooster determine the color of an egg?
Well, it's half and half.
Well, Brampton said is asking if roosters now laying
do what?
I think it is.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, they'll have half the genetics, but I don't know if it determines the egg color or no. I don't know.
Yeah, because you have to mix.
Okay, so a true Aruacana breeds true, has ear tufts, so it's got like fuzzy ears.
Oh, it reminds me of the guy from Sonic.
It has no beard or muff, so nothing in front of the face, and it has blue eggs. An Americana breeds true with other Americanas. Has a beard and muff, so it's got facial hair and some earmuffs, and they have a blue shell. And then an Easter egger is a mix of an Aruacana or an Americana with another breed. They don't breed true, and they can give you any eggshell color possible, is what it says, which is probably where that math came from earlier.
What is that character from Sonic? The one guy that has the crazy the red hair that goes off to the side. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Altruistic Farmstead. Hello.
Shadow?
I don't know what it is.
What?
She's asking which.
That's what it reminded me of. I'm sorry.
I will name all the characters I know.
It's like the bad guy. I can't remember the bad guy's name.
Oh. Eggman?
I don't know.
That's the only bad guy I know of.
Somebody had said something. Hey, growing with Hudson, didn't see you come in.
Hey,
Get off the hamper, please.
Somebody wants fuzzy leg chickens.
Oh, I love
She
my
has
fuzzy
them.
leg. You've got Cochins, you've got Brahmas. I have
You've got a giant Brahma, or is it just
no, they're
regular
just
Brahma?
regular
Okay.
Brahmas. I have 2 of them, and those are dark Brahmas, and they're beautiful. I also have what are they called? Salmon favorals. I have those too, and I love them because they're fun. They've got they have the feathered feet, but they also have 5 toes instead of 4, which is really kind of interesting. Yeah. So they have the normal 3, and then the 1 here, and then they have 1 off to the side.
They can't really see your hand.
Oh, like yeah, the 3 here.
They have 5.
They have 1 here,
Do they
and then
use
1 off
this
to the
one?
side.
Do they use this one all the way over here?
As far as I can
we
tell,
also-
it kind of just like hangs off to the side.
We also have a chicken that has like a club foot.
You have what?
We have a
Oh,
chicken like a
that's-
club foot, like it
that's a
got
deformity.
injured when we bought it from the store, so its foot is like turned backwards and doesn't really open up.
It's a deformity.
it's
I can't remember what
Living
it's
just
called.
fine.
I don't know.
It
It's like,
still roosts. I don't know how it roosts. That can't be comfortable.
can you not? Goodness.
Well, maybe it's got like this and it can just stick its foot right
No,
there.
I mean like it's like.
And it's backwards. It's
Oh, it's like this.
Yeah, it doesn't work
How,
very well.
how many birds do you have that you don't eat?
I have. Okay, you ready for math?
no.
I suck at math. Okay, you got this. 7
Okay.
plus 17
Okay.
plus 19.
Okay.
I think that's it.
43. Did I do that right?
I don't
I
know.
lost count.
Okay. I came up with 48. You
Not
said
very
And then you have your turkeys.
And then I have my turkeys.
Yeah.
And then I have so those 6 turkeys that we have.
so start over. I think I got 48.
We have 7
Yeah.
plus 17.
24.
That's 24. And then plus 19.
43.
Mike, technically, if Chelsea has,
Yeah.
you do.
Yes,
also.
43. I was thinking it was 29.
43. I was right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you do with them eggs?
And,
That's a
and
lot
he
of
actually just gave away 6 of them like a month ago.
Oh,
Was it
no, I
6
did
or
5.
5?
5, yeah. So I had 5
What,
more.
eggs? That's nothing.
No,
No, 5
no,
chickens.
chickens.
6 or 5?
It's chicken
5
math.
chickens.
One of the 2.
I don't know.
And
That's
what do we do with the eggs?
We sell them, and we also,
Okay.
we have them and we sell them. Right now we have 5, 10. Oh, that's sketchy. Don't do that.
Do it.
However many dozen this is. It's sitting
A
on the
lot.
counter.
This is 5 dozen, 10 dozen, plus 2.
Please. Okay.
And that's without getting.
What? What are you doing?
Evil laugh. Did you hear that?
What's his name?
That's Noah.
Noah. You know it.
Yes.
Chelsea's look on Chelsea's face like, oh my God.
Like he's not in very many of the videos.
He doesn't really care to be
Because he
on
does
camera
this. He
to-
runs in and runs out.
He goes like this, and then he goes boom, and then runs off.
Hey,
So the girls think
go
it's
sit down.
fun, and like if I have the camera out at all, they're like
Just needs to
in
go
my
back in the
face,
game.
like mom,
Yeah.
like record me. No, he like does stuff like that and then runs away. So that's why he's usually not. I get it every once in a while, like whenever he got mad on one of our videos about his gun because his gun broke and he wanted to play cops and robbers. Did you guys see that one at all?
Uh-uh.
Oh my goodness. I made the huge mistake and told them to play cops and robbers with the chickens. So he was the cop and the chickens were the robbers, and they chased my chickens
Everywhere.
I felt so bad, but it was so funny. I was like, I didn't know you could play cops and robbers with chickens, but it worked out pretty well. But they all got away.
I saw them out running, or the girls anyway, with Molly.
Yeah.
Hedgehogs.
do that.
We haven't seen any food shortages for our chicken feed.
I haven't either. But I'm about to stock up because I think it's about to happen.
I know the prices have gone up. quite a bit.
Yeah.
But that's as far as it's gone so far. And honestly, you don't really have to have chicken feed in order to feed your chickens either.
No.
They eat just about everything.
Yeah,
it does help.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's what people like in the old days used to do too. They didn't have chicken feed. They just fed them scraps and they let them eat the bugs and everything. And you can stop now.
That sounded like me with somebody we all know.
Hey.
Well, our oldest is looking at us, shaking like.
She's doing it on
Daring you.
Yeah. She's like, "Hey, Mom."
What game is that? That's that Cherry game or?
Oh, it's Hi-Ho Cheerio.
Hi-Ho Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. So she's just shaking them, just making all kinds of noise, staring at us, waiting for a response.
Hey, stop.
When I'm on the phone, he does.
Girl, don't you let me get to 3. I'm not afraid to start whooping her butt here on the live. I'm not going to start. Oh, my goodness. She's like, Mom, you ain't going to do anything. I'm like, I'm not afraid to whoop your butt and send you to your room. It's not, I don't care.
Go viral.
Yeah.
Crazy kid.
Lori won't want to go viral for that. Watch our guests chase their kids all over the house.
Bring out the worst in people.
I always threaten it. I never do it. She knows it too. That's why she is how she is.
But our chickens eat all the scrap food.
Oh yeah. Any like leftovers that we have too.
All of the milk that the skim milk and everything like that.
Oh,
after we make butters and stuff. Mm-hmm. Any of the older milk that we haven't sold or drank ourselves.
Older yogurts.
Yes.
That they get that as well. It's a really good source of probiotics for them as well.
Chickens eat anything.
Yeah. I was actually told that people have tried giving their chickens milk and they won't touch it. I'm like, I don't know how that's possible because mine
down it.
Yeah, they like wait for me. Like I used to give my strip milk, like because whenever you're milking a cow, you have to hand express the first couple times into a cup or something like that to discard any bacteria that's in there. So I actually take that and I used to give it to Abby, which is our cat. But now that she's not here, I just put it in the same dish that I used to give to her, and my chickens go and drink it. So either way, it works. So I don't know.
Lazy C said that their chickens drink the strip milk too.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, my chickens will eat more than the guineas will. Like
my guineas.
It's like he's now the only one left. We had 3 and then we went down.
No,
to 2.
We had 12.
We had 12. Went down to 4. Went down to 3. Went down to 2. Went down to 1.
They're like the dumbest birds I think I've ever had.
We had guineas. We had them locked up in the field forever. And then we let them go and they stayed around the cow field all day long, ate all around the cow field. When it came time for them to roost, they never came home. No matter what. We used to call them and they would walk out of the woods and see what we're doing.
But they'd go right back in.
But they never came home. Birds. And then the next day we got there and there's just a pile of feathers. And we're like,
yeah. Well, I know for a fact
what are you going to do?
At
we tried.
One pile of feathers. I don't know what happened to the other 2. I haven't seen anything.
I actually called the neighbors and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go walk on your property, see if I can find my birds. They're like, that's fine. I'm walking like 70 acres of woods trying to find birds. I'm like, this isn't worth it.
I told them.
Just let them go.
I was like, the fact that you're doing this is ridiculous. Like, they're dead. Like, it is what it is.
Before these 12, we had I think another 12. And one day we were down to
hey, Garden State Gardener.
10 maybe? And suddenly we're down to 5. 5 just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
That flew off.
I won't do guineas again. They're stupid and they're loud. And my chickens eat more than the guineas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that you have to leave one of the females locked in the coop when you let them out. Like if you got a big group of them, you have to leave one female locked in. And that's what makes them come back. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But then again, what do I know? Our guineas disappeared.
I'm not trying to it either. It's not happening.
Our last few died because of our dog. And I know that. They were still there. The problem is I released them and they wouldn't go out into the field and eat or the woods and eat. They got into the chicken coop and stayed there.
They stay with the chickens.
I released them onto 10 acres, but they want to be in the coop.
They want to be less than an acre.
Do they go back there every single night?
No, that's the thing. we have a shed, and here's our chicken pen. Then there's a tree over here on this side of the shed. They fly up there and roost there.
And then get back in the coop during the day, and they
During the day.
They don't go out in the woods.
And then they sometimes get in the yard and then go back at dinner time.
I told you they're dumb.
That's not the only bird that's fallen away from here either. I saved that.
Oh, that stupid dove.
Yeah, I saved a dove.
He thought it was a great idea to.
It was injured. It was a beautiful white dove. It was covered in oil and grease. We brought it home. We loved on it. We fed it. We took care of it.
We named her Stella because she had to get her groove back.
Yeah, we did. And she got her groove back, I think, because she took off and never came back.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we put her with our chickens because we were trying to kind of nurse her, back to health. So we actually kept her inside because she couldn't fly. Her wings were all nasty because of the oil. So we kept her with our chickens who were still in the brooder. So we kept her nice and warm and fed and everything.
And she acted like a mom for a little bit.
Until she started attacking my chickens, and then I was like, "No, time for her to fly." I'm done.
Our quails took off too.
Those things are evil, y'all. We had quails. Oh
yeah, we had quails, but we had them in one of those rabbit hutches where you open the lid, and that's the only way to get into it. So as they started getting bigger and bigger, we had what are they, cotornics? Is that how you say that? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I had a buddy give them to me. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan. They were evil. Every time you stuck your hand in to feed them, they would attack you and start chewing on you.
Yeah.
I opened up the thing, and one by one, they all just started flying out. I'd open it to feed. He'd fly, and I'm like,
I was like, bye, go ahead, be free. We had one of them that lasted throughout the night.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know what happened to the rest.
Were y'all going to eat them?
We kind of did it as like an experiment type of thing because we got them from Trish and Jonah at Willow Creek Homestead. Mm-hmm. We got them as hatching eggs. So I was like,
they gave us like 40 eggs. I gave them to a buddy who's got an incubator. I got back 8. And after about like 10 weeks, none of them were laying eggs. I said, how did we get all dudes?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, but they were messier than chickens. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but they were gross and disgusting and they stunk.
Really?
Yeah, they were so bad. I will never, ever.
Yeah, every night I'm out there pulling that pan out, pressure washing it, trying to clean it. And it was.
You just talked me out of quail.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean
if you put them in a bigger run, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. There are some people that have them in a big run with netting over it, but
you can't let them like free range because they'll fly away and they'll never come back. That's just how they are. So you have to have them enclosed, and it's just for hunting.
Yes. Yes.
Well, see, I know that's really funny too because my aunt, she has a Labrador and Pointer mix, and she was that's
a trained bird dog. She's like, if you don't want them, you can give them to us. And I'm like, I'm not giving you our quail for your dog to chew on. I don't think it really made a difference because they flew away at this point.
They got chewed on by something else, guaranteed.
Because
we sound like horrible people.
I can't give you my quail just for your dog to chew on.
No. Yeah, it's weird too. Whenever you butcher the
you don't get anything in return. Like, they taste good, but
it is what it is. And I just thought it was weird too, because in order to process quails, you actually have to take scissors and literally chop off their heads with scissors. They're that tiny. Yeah. And I was like, it's just at that point, I mean, that's like a freaking what is it called? Like a buffalo wing for you.
I can eat a quail in one bite.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. Like, we haven't had any meat birds like gone after that. I don't know. But that one time, I don't get how it could have done that though.
What?
If an owl could have actually gotten I don't know. All I know is something got it, and I was like, we have like 42 more. It is what it is. Yeah, I feel like
I was just making observations when I saw the bird.
It's a chicken nugget. Exactly. Was it bad?
Yeah, I don't know that they're worth it.
It's like a snack. If that's something, if I'm going to grow something like that to eat, then it's going to be a full-on meal.
It's bad enough when I can eat like almost the whole chicken myself. A quail.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the thing with the killing. Well, I shouldn't say that. With the dispatching, that's not, to me, that's not fun. I want more out of it, more food out of it than that. If that's what I got to do, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean,
That's why we raise
So a lot of
chickens.
people have said stuff about it before. They're like, "Well, don't you feel bad?" Yes, I feel remorseful.
Yeah.
You know, I'm appreciative that this animal's given its life for me to have a life.
Mhm.
You know, that's what we're doing, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do it.
Well,
yeah,
and how do I explain this too? Like we're Christians, so we firmly believe that God made us in order to.
We're stewards of the earth.
Yeah, we're stewards of the earth, but we come first. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love our animals, but the animals are there for us. If that makes any sense, you know. And that's not saying that you can't have like pets or anything else like that, but you can't treat your animals better than your other like people. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm doing a really bad job at it, but it is.
You treat them right, but they don't have rights, right?
Yeah, and it's the same thing with like the chickens too. I'm like the chickens get treated really well, and they almost have.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The only one that has rights.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't have rights. He has rights.
I mean, the chickens only have one bad day. You know, I mean, they're treated really great until.
That's we love to say that is they have one bad day.
One.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they're not going to remember it.
Granted, the one that had a bad day, but
and so I mean and hopefully that happens quickly, if you do it. Right?
And that's how we do it. Yeah, absolutely. We try to. I mean, we use that. We use the cone as well. So they basically go into. What is it? A euphoric
they go into a euphoric state
when
they're upside down, blood rushes to the head.
They're calm. Yeah. They're not freaking out the entire time. It's not like how old days where you used to, get a log and
you remember when we did the duck?
Oh, that was sketchy.
So we try to get a duck into a little cone. It wasn't ours. We had some friends come over that had ducks and they were helping us process our chickens. They're like, "Hey, can we do our ducks at the same time?" We're like, "Yeah, that's fine." Try to put it in this cone. It doesn't quite fit into this cone. So we're holding it down. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, "You got a hatchet?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I dispatch with a hatchet. He loses control of the duck. And then there's a headless duck. And I'm like, oh, my kids were out there. Their kids were out there.
But you didn't mention the fact that this duck was actually one of their kids'
favorite animals. So at this point, it's running around headless in the yard. And I'm like, oh.
Wait, who's your kid's favorite animal?
No, it was the people that brought the duck over. It was one of their kids' favorite animal in the world. Because they got really attached to the duck.
Oh my gosh. That's horrible.
I was like, you know what? I'll never do a duck.
No.
It was not fun at
Bye,
all.
Possum Run, Mama V. So we are at we're 2 minutes past the hour. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I try to stick to the hour. You guys know that.
Yeah. I think our live the other day was the first time we passed really an hour.
Buddy, after we got done with that, I was like, nope, time for bed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the reason I try not to go past an hour is because I know Gail's Southern Living is live right now. She just started at 7, and I know E3 Farmstead goes live at 7:30. And there's a lot of channels, and I just want to have an
Wow, my mind just went blank.
Your mind went blank. All I know is that I have to milk the cows.
Yeah, you got to milk a cow. She goes live at 9 or 9:30 tonight. The one, Raquel, Roll On with Raquel, I think she's doing a live tonight.
Okay. I wish I could be there, but I go to bed at 9.
Yeah, that's usually that we put the kids in bed at 9, and then we're trying to go to bed right after.
I fall asleep and he's still on it. Yeah. It's usually how it works.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 9:30 on weekdays, and then weekends it's 10 on Thursday, and then on Friday, Saturday is 10:30. So it just gradually goes.
That's too late for me.
So this is a good idea. You guys want to do a love raid at Gail's Southern Living, and then go to E3 Farmstead, or at least some of us go to E3 Farmstead at 7:30.
We can do that.
You do that
while you milk cow.
I gotta milk cow.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
You feel like Gail's. Bye, y'all.
Bye.